Amen. Actually, you can pause it really quick because. All right. So last week we talked about the first two ways that you can engage in your business. The first step is, joining the business, of course, and then um, setting up your own order. Setting up your own order in your office. And I always tell people, even if it's just your order that you're setting up in your office, get a habit of opening your office every day. Why? Because you have never done this before. And it's not at the forefront of your mind. And if you work a 9 to 5, you ain't thinking about it. So you have to get into a habit of going into the, oh, yeah, that's right. I do have a Juice Plus business. So here we go. Or I do have a Tower Garden business. So you have to remember it's not just open it when you have an order to place. It's open it every day just to get in the habit of going in there. Also, if you do go in there, even if if you don't have current customers right now, we have an amazing Juice Plus hub that has amazing resources. Let me see if I can share my screen. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to share my screen. The way you get to the Juice Plus hub is you go through your actual Juice Plus website, which is your name.juiceplus.com, and you sign in as a partner, and it's your normal password that you would use in your back office. Once you get to that login, and I want to share my screen really quick. 5,000 screens open. But all right, once you get in here, you'll see dashboard, team, customers, shop, reports. And this is when you come in from your website side. I actually like coming in on this side now because it gives me more detail as to what I'm looking at. So you click right here, the light bulb where it says resources. And you have all of these different things you can go to. But what I'm saying is just go right here where it says Juice Plus Hub. Once you go into Juice Plus Hub, you can get started on anything you want to get started on your business. You can get started on your checklist. How can I launch and grow my new business? If you want to do some training, all these courses are free. They don't make us pay for these. These are included in our business, which is mind blowing because I do know people who actually charge for these types of training. So that blows my mind. And then you have my courses right here. Nothing will be here unless you actually sign up for one of these courses. And the sign up for any of these courses are free. Okay. And then you have Juice Plus Insights. This is where all of your resources as a partner is in Juice Plus resources. So you can look and you can see all different kinds of numbers. Hold on, let me accept that. Okay. See all kind of numbers that you want to see. You can look for all digital type things here. The video things. You can just scroll down and kind of see anything that's going on in the business of the brand of Juice Plus and see what's going on with. If you want to look at anything or share something with someone, we have now going on this new bonus incentive all the way from it started the 1st of January, goes all the way to the end of March now with the Tower Garden. So you can look at that as well. As when you sell a certain amount of number of Tower Gardens, you get bonuses now. That's something new because we didn't have that before. And just to let you know, because sometimes when you sell Juice Plus, sometimes people forget they have a Tower Garden business too. So your Tower Garden, you get a huge commission on Tower Gardens, by the way. So if you have never checked that out, you need to check that out. On one Tower Garden alone is 100 something dollars. I don't know the exact amount, but 100 something dollars on the commission of one Tower Garden. And how you get paid on that is based on how they pay. So if they pay up front, you get paid up front. If they pay over 12 months, it's nice actually to have it spread over 12 months. I like having several Tower Garden customers who spread it over 12 months because that means every month I'm getting the residual check from that. So I absolutely love that. Um, but anyway, you can keep going and scrolling down however far you want, but there's a lot of information. There's also new Tower Garden plant guides and Zoom backgrounds, all kinds of things that they have in this insight thing. So you can feel free to scroll on that on your own time. All right, so I'm going to go back. Oh, I can close this one down. All right. They also have where's this course I did? Hold on. My courses. This is the course that I'm doing. I chose to do this one, Social Media Academy. If you're trying to grow your business with social media, it walks you through step by step what to do each time. I suggest this, and I tell people this: go get you a nice photo shoot. If you didn't get a nice photo shoot, go take some nice photos, maybe like 6 or 10 nice photos, and start going on your Instagram or your Facebook and do a nice color scheme of whatever that you're going to do and create some social media content. And in this actual social media academy, it actually tells you what to post each time. So if you already have your pictures and your whatever you're going to do, all you have to do is follow the exact thing. You can copy and paste actually. And it tells you exactly what to talk about. So I actually like that because it's hard sometimes coming up with content of what you're going to create. So they do it for you. And they tell you exactly what to do the first 10 days of your social media. The next 11 days, it goes all the way through 30 days of telling you what to do. And what I like about it is it creates engagement on your social media. And it gets you to start working in social media the way social media really is supposed to work. So I like that. All right. So there's other courses that you can take as well. That's just the course that I'm engulfed in at the moment. But there's so many other courses, and also there's a lot of in the Freedom Revolution business trainings and resources and all those types of things like that. Then you can go over there to your Get Started checklist, which I've already done that. But when you come here, hold on, and you go start. This is usually people when they first come into the business. I've been in it for a minute, so but I'll show you through here. If you're just starting, it shows you the same thing we just talked about. For your first promotion, place your order. Go over product videos to see which one you want to share. If you don't know, they have click here and it tells you which video you can share. Have you ever been thinking, I don't know what to share? There you go. Tells you what to share. If you want to see how simple it is to achieve a Partner Plus, they have a little overview here as well. If you want to start making a list, it gives you a little checklist to kind of go down and get started on your business launch. Because you might be saying, I started this business, but I don't know how to launch this business. Well, this is where you start. Getting started. Okay? And if you are a person that needs to have it in front of you every time, you can download the list here as well. And then once you've achieved it, that's when you click here. And guess what happens here? It gets you the next step. And it takes you step by step by step. Why is this important? This is important because the reason I would think most of us want to do this is because we want to help people, but we also want freedom. So this getting started in your business actually will walk any partner you sign up through this process. They're able to take it at their pace, at their time, and go step by step. And if they need any help, they can always reach out to you, but it gives them the freedom and flexibility. So it doesn't go ahead. It starts where you are. So if you have not completed this, then you do not go forward. Don't be clicking that green button. Don't you do it until you have finished the first part. Okay? All right. So that's enough on that. So we talked about that. We talked about the different ways you can do the business. You can eat your own product. You can start the next level, which is going into the office, hitting that getting started button and going on that little checklist, get your own order started, and maybe share with two or three other people that want to get started. That could be your husband. That could be a child. That could be people in your own household. It could be grandmama. It could be grandpapa, whoever, that your best friend, whoever that you have in your little circle, or it could be even somebody new, whoever, doesn't matter. But you'll be helping other people. All right, so that's that. I'm going to close that window. Now I'm going to tell you about the third way you can be engulfed in your business. There's actually this last way that I'm going to show you of how you can be engulfed in your business. It's not just what's the word? It's not just it's not one size fits all. Okay? When you do this next part, you're saying, I want to be intentional. Okay? I want to be intentional. Not that you're not being intentional when you eat your juice plus every day. That is, but not in your business yet because you haven't yet impacted the people that's in your life. When you share with your child, you just impacted somebody. I see people all the time. They go on their health journeys and they don't even think about their kids. They over there doing their thing. Their kid over there, doing whatever. And they're not even thinking about their child. So I want to challenge you. Think about your family. Don't just do it for you. Think about your family. Think about that husband. Maybe he could be a little stubborn. I don't know. Maybe he don't want to do it. Get him the chewables. That's how I started my husband because he thought it was candy. He didn't know. So do what you got to do. Y'all know how y'all do it. And if you're a single mom, then you have your mother or the aunties, different people, or even maybe your coworkers or whoever in your life. That's when you're taking it to the next level because now you're thinking beyond yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm on my health journey and I want to help other people too. So now the third way is I want to be intentional, and you have many ways to be intentional. And I'm going to show you something that we're doing, and I'd love for you to participate, but it's totally up to you. You can choose the time frame and how you want to do it. You can choose a 30-day time frame, a 60-day time frame, or a 90-day time frame. And I'm going to tell you the one I'm choosing and why I'm choosing it. And then you can decide for yourself what fits you best. I am choosing the 90-day time frame. The reason I'm choosing 90 days is because it takes scientifically 90 days to break a habit. Okay? And when 2022 happened, I didn't start. I started some things, but I didn't start everything that I thought I was going to start. I didn't. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't start everything. I started some things. I started my fast. I started Project Broadcast. I started a couple things in my business. But honestly, when the pistol went off for 2022, I didn't go off like I thought I was going to go off. It just didn't. Things started happening in the world. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? People was getting hit left and right. It was just a lot going on. So I felt like almost like Martin Luther King Day was my first day of 2022. So happy Martin Luther King Day to you. So now that we're started and I've got some momentum and I'm excited about what's going on, now I choose to do a 90-day because I'm going to pair it with my health journey. I'm going to do 90 days in my health and I'm going to do 90 days in my business. Now you can choose what you want. If you want to do 30 days in your health and 30 days in your business, you can. But I'm going to tell you what. When you start the capsules or you start the chewables, that is a 4-month journey. 4 months is 120 days. So if you say, hey, I want to do a 120-day journey, that just means I want to do the same amount of time I'm consuming my capsules and my chewables. I want to also work my business in those days. What will that do? Over 90 days, I'm going to tell you what, when I first started this business, I did something like that, and it sustained me. I didn't know I was going to lose a child. I didn't know all these crazy things was going to happen with my house. I didn't foresee none of these things. But the money that I was making over those last couple of years, oh my God, it really did increase. And I'm telling you, it came from that action. So I'm excited to do another 90-day action. Another thing that happens when we do a 90-day plan or even a 120-day plan is, if you want to succeed in life, you need to speed up. The person who goes slow does not win. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I know the little story about the tortoise is cute. But I'm going to tell you what. Success loves speed. It really does. It loves speed. It's contagious. And it's an accelerated burst. Success also, when you go on a 90-day run, it'll give you a velocity and a momentum in your business. Because you ever see that arrow? It's going like this. Look, it looks like it's going slow, but it's going uphill. And it's speeding up. And how many can stand for some momentum in your business? Or even some momentum in your health and your business at the same time. I like that right there. Also, when you do something over a 90-day period or 120-day period, it's easier. It's attractive because people start seeing you be consistent. And you know what that means? They're like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to be like them, or I want to do what they're doing because I can see that they're consistent. It also creates an excitement, and it causes results to happen in your business. It really does. It causes results. And so there are 5 stages to doing something like this. The first stage is you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision and design your game plan. Is your game plan the 30-day? Is your game plan the 60-day? Or is it the 90-day? Or are you going to do 120-day with your capsule? What's your game plan? No, I don't care if you chose 30-day, 60-day, 90-day. No game plan is bad. Each game plan that you choose is a good thing because it's better than what you're doing now, right? Each game plan is good. So the second thing, after you say, I'm going to do this amount of days, I'm going to use me, I'm going to do 90 days, and I am going to do my game plan, which I'm going to show y'all my game plan, okay, tonight, and y'all get to choose which I want to do. Secondly, I want to prepare. So that means I'm going to get my schedule out. If you don't have a little planner or something like that, I'm going to get it out and I'm going to put it in my planner. So that means I'm serious about what I'm about to do. Next, I'm going to do my pre-90 days. What's that mean? I'm getting ready for my 90 days. Okay? I'm getting ready for my 90 days. So I need to make sure that the first couple things that I do, for instance, if you have not ordered your capsules yet, then you want to surround your plan around asking people to invite you and joining you in something, because you haven't gotten it in your mouth, but you know you're excited about getting it, and you say, hey, I'm excited, I'm about to get this thing in the mail, because I know everybody loves to get stuff in the mail. I do. And I want you to get something in the mail too, and I want you to join me in this. And so that's your what you're going to start the plan with. If you already have your stuff, then you can say, hey, I already got this stuff, whatever you want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. The next part of the phase is actually doing the 90 days. Actually to do it, or 30 days, or whatever you're going to do. And then the last part is to post those 90 days. Because you need to I'm telling you, you got to go all out or not at all. Like you do. You just have to go all or not at all. So, I'm going to show you really quick. I want to maximize our time together, and I want to share my screen. There are 2 game plans you can choose. Here's the simplest one I'm going to show first. And anyone who wants this, I can message this to you, or you can actually get it out of the Team Mini Champions page, because this is something that was created by Team Mini Champions, but I actually like it. So you're going to have you can use this if you want and print it out. And you have Monday through Friday. Say Monday through Friday, I'm going to work my business. You get to choose the time during those 90 days. You're going to work your business Monday through Friday. The first and easiest thing, it sounds easy, but I'm telling you, people have messed up with this part sometimes. I'm going to eat my Juice Plus. I'm going to eat my Juice Plus for 90 days, okay? And every time that I eat my Juice Plus, okay, I'm either going to do the second thing where it says share 2 times of how I'm eating my Juice Plus. Maybe I wrote a post where I wrote about it. Maybe and I'm telling you, this is really a thing. People literally go on YouTube and they eat their food. And people watch them eat it. So maybe I'll make a video of me eating my food. Maybe I'm not saying anything. Maybe I'm doing a whole bunch of those, when the words come up, the captions, while I'm eating my food and saying whatever I want to say in the captions. I don't want to talk that day. I don't know. Or maybe one day I will talk while I eat. I don't know. But I'm posting what I eat, and I am talking about what I'm eating, or doing a live while I'm eating, whatever. Lunchtime, I don't know. So eat it and share 2 times about your product or about your business. And if you don't know, at the bottom it says little meanings of what each thing is. Share means to share product, and business using the ATM. So the first way I'm going to share is I'm going to share either by a post of what I'm eating, maybe a live of me eating, or whatever. And then the second way that I'm going to post is I am going to add someone after I invite them into a Facebook group or a project broadcast campaign, which we have that example already. It's, hey, whoever the person is, I'd love to invite you to an awesome, wellness at your fingertips that I'm doing. It's actually via phone text. It has cool wellness tips, and it kind of shows you what I'm up to because I'm on this cool journey or whatever. And if they want to do that, you can add them into your project broadcast campaign, which I'm enjoying this actually. And secondly, we have a Facebook group called The Wholeness Project. And if you want to, you can ask them would they like to be a part of a group that has free recipes and, all those great things in that little chat that we did the last time. And if they say yes, then you tag them in the video in the group, And then you message the person and your sponsor in a three-way. That is very important. The last part is you message the person and your sponsor in a three-way, and you say, hey, so happy that you joined our community. Here's a new friend outside of me. And you introduce both parties as encouraging them. So that's that for the share part. And then lastly, you're going to connect 2 times by either doing a follow-up with someone that you ATM'd, or if you have customers, you can follow up with your customers already. If you have customers already or your teammates, you can do that as well. Another way to connect is simply actually talking to people. Like literally reaching out to people. Hey, how are you? You know, like a normal conversation. Have meaningful conversations. In that type of conversation, what comes up? Everything. You know what's going to come up with me. I want to talk about God. Probably going to talk about family. Maybe health might come up, and I do like to talk about hair. So something like that. Or maybe my music or whatever. So whatever you like to talk about. But you need to be connecting with people. Okay? And if you can write these things down, if you have like a little list like this, and at the bottom, if you write it down who you talk to that day, that will keep track. If you have project broadcast, it's a little bit easier because the conversations are already there and they always pick up where you left it off. So I do like project broadcast. The bonus part, and this is the simple way to do it, is to pick 15 minutes of anything that helps with your personal growth. Maybe it's a book that you're choosing to read this month or whatever, because mindset precedes skill set. And this is true. And if you want to grow, then you need to grow yourself. And one of the ways to grow yourself is to grow your mind. And so the book that I'm reading is called Dare to Lead by Brene Brown. You can choose whatever you want to read. If you're not a reader, that's fine. They have podcasts these days that are amazing. If you found an amazing podcast that you like to listen to every day for 15 minutes of somebody that inspires you and gets your brain going or whatever, then that's another way. And matter of fact, if you go to work every morning, I would suggest that you start looking for an amazing podcast that will grow your mind and listen to it on the way to work. You can grow your mind so fast in that little bit. My husband, I'll give a quick testimony. My husband used to listen to Think, Grow Rich or whatever, Napoleon Hill, every morning on his way to work. And he went from making 5 figures all the way to making 6 figures just doing that and implementing the things that he learned in that podcast. His whole mindset shifted. And I watched him do that, and I would also be in the car with him doing that too. So yes, I like what you said, Priscilla. You said also unwrapping your product after you get it. Yes, that is a great video for those who have not gotten their product, or even if you already have product. Matter of fact, thank you, Priscilla. That's great. I have product arriving to me soon. So I just actually might do a video unwrapping. And you don't have to say anything. You just unwrap in the video and just say, don't you just love when things come in the mail? And people will go, what did you get? Let people ask you, what did you get? I think that's decent. All right. So you guys can screenshot this, do whatever you want to do. But this is level 1 DMO. Okay. Now I want to stop sharing that. And I want to share the second kind of DMO you can use. This is the one I'm using. Neither one is nothing wrong with either one, whichever one you choose to. Just choose what you feel is you. The one I'm using is the same as the one you're using. The only difference is I have 3 extra categories. I have customer care twice a week that I'm doing. And I actually use my project broadcast to do that, which I love project broadcast. It's made everything so much easier for me. Also, I'm doing with team because, we're all a team as I try to connect with different team. And then social media. I've actually revamped my social media and I'm still rebranding some of my social media. So if you want to do the social media DMO, look below and it tells you how to do it. You don't have to do all 5 of these things. You could choose 2 of these things, 3 of these things, 4 or 5, choose whichever. It don't matter. The point is to get consistent at something. So maybe you're consistent at doing 1 social post a day on your social media. And maybe say, I want to take it up and I want to do 1 offer. Because the thing is, you could post all day, but if you're not offering nobody something, people don't know what you're doing. They don't know how to get into what you're doing because they might come to you, they might not. but you need to have a way that's not rocket. I mean, that's rocket science where people know how to get what you're asking them. I shouldn't have to go all the way around Mars to get a Tower Garden or a Juice Plus. Like, I should know how I could get that from you. Third, going on other people's posts and stories and commenting. That is a way to engage other people. Just like you like when you go on your social media, seeing people say, comment and stuff like that, you need to do that on other people's, and they'll start checking out some of the stuff that you're doing as well. Next, once people start connecting on social media, the whole point of social media is not to say, ooh, that's great, somebody commented, but all the people who liked, you to reach out to those people who liked your social media, say, thank you so much for liking my social media, how's your day going, whatever, spark conversation. Another way to spark conversation, thanks so much, I really enjoyed your input on that post that I did, I loved your comment, and talk, pretty much. I mean, these are the people that are drawn to what you posted, and they are saying it's okay to talk to me. So those are leads. Those are the people that are, drawn to you. And last, if you want to take a stab at stories, posting in your stories by just talking or whatever, or pictures, there's things in the office you can use as well for your stories, or reels. Let me tell you what, Instagram and Facebook right now, because I was in a meeting with some of my other influence babes, and right now on Instagram and Facebook, they're preferencing reels like crazy. And guess what? It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Some of the Instagram and Facebook reels are actually offering to pay people for how many views people get on reels. Did you hear what I just said? So I think that should definitely be one of the things that you do. Reels. And if you have never done it, start on Facebook first, because that's kind of like new on Facebook right now. And if you have it where you can share it to your Facebook and it shares to Instagram automatically or something, do like that, because you might get a notification and check on your thing or whatever to see if it has like branding or whatever the case like that. I would say if you have a page like a public figure page or creative page or something like that on your Facebook, use that page to do it, because they might have a monetization tool for you, which is going to be totally decent. Why not make some extra money? I'm just saying. All right, so that's it. So hopefully you guys got a screenshot or whatever. You can get this from the Mini Champions group. It is posted in there as well. But this is the one I want to be doing. And listen, it's not about being perfect every day. So what? Like, if maybe one day you did it and you were like, oh, I didn't feel like today was great, but I did do my activity. I checked off this list or whatever like that. And the next day you felt even more better. The thing is, this is what is called a activity. This is what is called truly working on your business. So if you're doing this kind of activity, it's going to yield you good results. It really is going to yield you good results. So I like the fact that you can have a plan to do, simple, for 90 days. So you can choose this one or the other one. Doesn't make a difference. It's going to yield results. Trust that. Okay? Last but not least, and I know it's a little lengthy tonight because I wanted to get this in because I wanted people to know. They've been asking how they can work on their business. I want to give you guys these strategies. All right. So last but not least, last page, because I know some of you asked it. How do I make an offer, right? How do I make an offer to people on Facebook or Instagram or people? So offers can be anything. Maybe in your story. Maybe you have your pictures of your tower garden, a live. If you follow up with a customer or a prospect, emails, project broadcast, or whatever like that. These are ways that you can invite people into what you're doing. Join this challenge. You see that all the time, right? Join this challenge. That gets people, maybe they want to start the shred group, or maybe they want to do whatever challenge. Another one, join my free group. Don't just post a picture of your Juice Plus. When you post a picture of your Juice Plus, also put in there, join my free group. And then click the stickers where it says yes or no and let people choose. You ever see that on your little reel thing? And you can hit yes or no. So do the picture and whatever caption you want to do if you want, and then hit join my free group, and underneath yes or no. Post a picture of the smoothies. Maybe you have a little recipe or something. Join this challenge, yes or no. What does that do? You go back through and see who viewed it and people who responded, and the people that say yes, you can say, excited to have you join this challenge. We'll send you more information. What's your best number? As soon as they give you your best number, that's when I would actually drop them in the project campaign for project broadcast. Because I'm telling you, I've done that with people, and it's educated them a little bit. And at the end of the campaign, it actually gives them your website. You can tweak it for your website where they can purchase their product. So they kind of know what they're doing. It answers all the questions for like, what is a shred and all that, those types of things. If you have somebody that when you say join this challenge and they say yes, and they're like, I'm ready to start now, that kind of person, send them straight to your website. Because you got different kinds of people. You literally got people who want it now and want it quick, and they're ready to start. And sometimes when you drop people like that into a project, they won't join you at that point because they get frustrated because they're a different type of personality. You understand what I'm saying? So kind of be conscious and aware of the personality you're talking to. You know it because you can kind of check out some of their posts and kind of get an idea of the person you're talking to. Like, I gotta go. Help. What is it? Quick. Hurry up. Whatever. So you kind of know. All right. Another one. Come to this event. Another thing. Comment to join the call if there's one of the Juice Plus things. Okay. So you got it. All right. That's enough for tonight. We're gonna wrap up. And thanks so much for joining us on tonight, Father. We thank you so much for the strategies for our business so we can scale up and impact the lives of others in their health and their wealth in this season. And we thank you. In your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen.